the beauty of this business is talking to people, hearing their hearts and hearing their goals, because the more you connect people with the right thing for them to help them conquer all the obstacles that they've been conquering with their health, the more you're going to want to help more and more and more people. And that's what fuels my fire. So we're going to talk today about connecting people with the right thing. Now, there are certain things that we can offer them that aren't challenge packs, but I will tell you, as I chat with people, we have to remember that they do not know exactly what we're offering. They don't know exactly the right way to do everything. We have the power and the control to guide them and support them in the way that they need. So the best way that I have found to talk to people is by getting their goals. And so I'm going to run you through. You've obviously done your business launch. You've put it out there that you are doing a challenge group, and you've probably put the date, and you've probably put that you only have 4 spots, and people are starting to message you or they're commenting on your post. Now, here's a tip with Facebook, and I may have mentioned this before, but you need to comment and reply on everyone's comment, because if they took the time to comment on your post or to like it, that is your opportunity to show them some love and reply back to their comment. Not only does that make them feel special, it also boosts your post in the newsfeed. So Facebook is going, wow, there's a lot of engagement on this post. I'm going to bump it out in the newsfeed to more people. And it's a really great way to create momentum and engagement on your message. So what I do when someone messages me and says, hey, I want to know more about the challenge that you're doing May 21st. I'll be like, oh girl, I'm so excited. You're going to love it. Like, I already assume that they're going to join. I already assume that it's going to be working for them, because I believe so deeply in my soul that it will work for them, because it's worked for me and hundreds of others. And so I always start with like, I would love to help you and support you on this journey. And then I'll usually say, what makes you the most interested? And then they'll kind of let me know, because people need to talk it out and work it out in their own mind. And by asking questions, that is hands down the best way for them to have ownership over their journey, because there is no way we can convince people or drag them by their ponytail to join us. They have to want to do this, because they're the ones that are going to have to be working out in their house by themselves and checking the group. You know what I mean? We're not going to be trainers at a gym yelling at them to do another push-up. That's not how this works. So I'll ask them, what makes you the most interested? And I'll show my excitement. And then they'll answer me back, and I'll say, oh, awesome. Or I'll also say, let me fill you in on what the group's like. Because if they ask a question like, well, tell me what you offer, tell me what the group's like. And usually I'll voice memo this part, because I want to tell them, like, I want them to hear the excitement in my voice. And sometimes I will copy and paste. I'll either have it in my notes, or you can get the Google Drive app for your phone, and you can edit and have things in your Google Drive connected to your Gmail, and then it will transfer over to the app. So you can quickly copy and paste from your phone to Messenger when you're chatting with them. And I will just be like, oh girl, it's so awesome. You get to be a part of my private online challenge group. You get me as your one-on-one coach. You can message me anytime, and I will be there for you and have your back, and, you know, remind you of your goals when the days get hard. And I'll say, you get an awesome superfood shake it's 1 meal a day that you do not have to, and this is depending on my relationship with them. Sometimes I won't give them this much information. I'll send over goal questions first. But if I've chatted with them before, and I kind of know that I can give them a little more information, I'll give them the quick rundown. And I'll just be like, you get 1 meal a day that's full of nutrients you don't have to worry about or prep. It's so easy and yummy. You get a workout program with a calendar, so you don't have to use up your headspace to think of what workout to do on what day. The trainer has laid it all out for you. And then you get, whatever else. Like I'll just kind of do that quick little rundown of those few things, right? To get them excited and to give them an overall thought of like, okay, so it comes with a calendar. Okay, so I have access to over 1,000, because I'll tell them you have access to over 1,000 workouts, but I'm going to pinpoint one for you to start with so that you can get a quick win and something that fits your goals right now. And then I'll say, may I send over some goal questions? and get them to say yes. The more you ask them, may I, the more they say yes, the more they're going to say yes at the end. And that is from a book I read called Go Pro by Eric Worre. You can look up his YouTube channel. He is a professional network marketer and teaches all of us and has awesome, he even has personal development events that I want to get to one of these days all around the US. So Go Pro is the name of the book. And I learned some really valuable tips with talking with people and closing the sale and all of those things. So I have some scripts. And when I first started though, I did not use scripts. And when I first heard about scripts, I was very hesitant because I never wanted to come off like a copy and paste. Here's what I send everyone, but there are certain things that we say over and over and over again. And so that's why having them in the notes of your phone or in Google Drive app where you can quickly copy and paste and send them over, it saves you time so that you can help more people, if that makes sense. So I do always ask them I don't always ask them, but if they say, here's my email, I'm assuming that they would rather chat and email. So I'll say, great, I can email you or we can just chat here if that's easier. And then some people say, oh, we can just chat here. That's fine. So it depends. If you like email and you want to keep everyone organized there, great, do that. I personally like Messenger. I don't text my clients very often, but I will get into that once we go through this training. But I definitely like Messenger because I can filter through and I can mark things as unread so that I can organize and keep up with my follow-ups. Okay. So I'll send over then copy and paste of questions. And this is basically an intake form. It's like going to the doctor's office and you fill out the intake form. They need to know their goals first and foremost. I need to know their goals. There's no point in me sending a link if I don't know their goals. We are professional accountability partners. We are professional at what we do, which is why we follow up with people and why we reach back to them month after month if they've asked us to, or if we want to invite them to something else. This is a job, and our job is to stay in communication with our prospects and with our clients. And so I definitely need them to type them out for me because it works their mind through all of the things that they will be changing. It gives me a ton of information. And, if some of the main questions that I need to know is how do you want to feel after hitting this goal? And what do you struggle most with nutrition? What are your favorite workouts? What is your favorite style of workout in the past that made you feel good? How much time in a day do you have to work out? These things are huge, and especially what they struggle with nutrition is the biggest one because I'm going to set them up with a challenge pack. I don't offer anything but a challenge pack because, again, like I said, they don't know. And the challenge pack is such an incredible value with the annual all access and with the Shakeology and with the $2 shipping, and that will set them up on a reoccurring order for Shakeology on day 30. So 30 days after their initial order, they're going to get another bag of Shakeology shipped out, but most people are nervous that they're going to run out. So that is good that it ships out that quickly. And you know what? If they want to put their bag on hold or cancel at any time, they can totally do that with 2 clicks of a button, right? So I always remind them too that there's a 30-day, I just say a full money back guarantee. I say, I love great service. This company gives really good service and there's no risk, So as we get going through the conversation, I will come back with their goals and their nutritional struggles with the cure of Shakeology. That's why you need to understand Shakeology so that you can know it's low glycemic. It is going to help you with your sugar cravings. It's going to help prevent that family disease of diabetes that you are afraid of. It's going to fuel you and help with those cravings. Most people have really bad cravings because they've been on a cycle of poor diet for so long. And it's really hard to kick it. With this supplement, with this meal replacement, they can do that. And I just remind them too, and you'll see this all in the scripts that I post for you guys. I say, honestly, it's just part of our grocery budget. I would much rather blend a shake and take 2 minutes and take it on the go with me. It's like my cheat meal because it's so fast and so healthy, and it makes my tummy and my digestion my tummy so slim and my digestion so much better. I can't imagine life without it. I would pay more for it. You know what I mean? So I go through all of that and you'll see my scripts, but really the goal questions are huge. Save the links for very last. I never send links up front because you have to show them the value of what they're getting, not just, okay, here's the link. Because then they could be like, okay, no, I'm going to go with something else, because you haven't made that connection with them and shown them what they are getting and all the amazing benefits of it. And and you obviously know those because you've been through them and that's why you're here. And so, speak from the heart, share your story, be like, oh girl, I could totally relate. I felt the same way when I started. It was really hard for me to invest in myself because all I had to do was spend money on the kids, but I found that I'm a better mom and I have so much more energy for my kids when I put myself first and I make sure that my body is fueled and I'm not just eating their crackers or leftover mac and cheese or whatever. Make sure to put in your personal story there so that they can feel like you're not just a robot, you're a person who has struggled with the same things, So do that. And then also, I remind them that, this is a transformation. We're here to get a transformation, and this business is based off of getting your clients transformation. So make sure that they are starting a program and completing a program, and that you stay with them and communicating with them so that they can have that after picture and they can take their before pictures, and you're giving them the homework and I will post the homework that I send to people. You can make your own video talking to them so that they can see your eyes. They can know, like, and trust you and know that, dang, she really takes this seriously, like this coaching thing. Yes, I take it super seriously because I care, So it's those cool things that you get to show them and love on them. And I think that's one of my favorite parts about it. Now, so you're going to go through the questions and then you're going to say, answer these questions for me. I know it's a lot, but I promise it'll help you get started on your journey. And then I'll shoot over some videos after that to see what's a good fit for you. Because you're acting like a consultant, right? You are helping them and you are spending your time consulting with them to see what the best fit is. So then once I hear their questions, I take it all in. I'll often message back like, oh, you're so brave. You're so beautiful. Thank you for sharing all of that with me. My heart goes out to you and I'm even more excited to help you. Here's 3 videos I want you to look at. And so I'll go to YouTube and I'll grab the Team Beachbody videos. I'll send them over and then I'll say, I'll check back with you later today or tomorrow, because I'm professional and I'm letting them know that I'm going to be checking back, so they know they need to watch them by that point. And I'll see which one you connected with most. So once I check back, they're like, oh yeah, I really like the Turbo Fire. That looks fun. Awesome. Yeah, that was the best one. I actually lost 40 pounds on that one after baby. Like I'll just throw in my little testimony. And sometimes I'll do that in the beginning too. I'll just say like, oh, I'm so excited to help you. Yeah, my life has been changed by this. Da 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 da. I'll kind of give my little elevator speech of my main bullet points of why I love this and what worked for me and how I've been able to keep the weight off for 5 years and still maintain my sanity and not do the fad diet thing anymore. I make sure to tell them that because they're like, dude, it worked for Stacy. Like, it's got to work for me. Because so often that's what we need to see in this. We need to see if it worked for her, it can work for me. And same with coaching, right? We need to feel that. So I'll send, if you're struggling with knowing what to connect people with, like if you're like, I don't even know, 21 Day Fix is a great one. Until you learn the programs, try a couple of the workouts. With BOD, you can try anything. So it's awesome. It's all there for you. You can read up on it. You can look up the trainers on YouTube, see what they're about. And I usually, if someone's very new, I'll put them on 21 Day Fix because it's teaching them nutrition and it's very basic 60-second boot camp style moves in the workout, and they're 30 minutes long, which anyone can do 30 minutes. And most people think you have to do over an hour to lose weight, and it's not true. So that's kind of cool to show them that. And I just, kind of tell them that this is a lifestyle change. We want you on, Shakeology with 30 pounds that you want to lose. You're going to be on it for a while. So I will sometimes, I'll even offer the discount coach to them. And I'm going to make another video on that because it's kind of a separate topic. But I'll be like, you just need to sign up to get the discount because I'm going to want you on this for a while and that's going to benefit you, right? So another thing is that they're going to want to know price. And some people ask price like 2 or 3 times before you've even gotten their goals. And they're very, very persistent on it. And how I handle that, and you'll see in my scripts, is I just say, I'll totally, share the price in a minute, but I need to find out first from you some of your goals, and so that I know the right price to give you, because again, they can be really like, if you just throw a link at them or throw a price at them, you might lose them, and you don't want to do that. Now, you don't want to bring the process into like this full week thing before they sign up. You want to do it quick, because people's attention spans are, get them signed up within 4 days if you can, with the back and forth messaging. And I always give myself 24 hours before, like if I am busy with the kids, I'm not stressing myself out in the evenings, like, oh, I got to get back to that person, like, or life or death. No, you can get back to them and be like, thanks for waiting. I've got some awesome people joining the group, and so thanks for your patience. Like, just get back to them when it works for you, and, make them feel like there's a sense of urgency, but they're also very important. Like, I'm so busy setting up these other people. I can't wait for you to join. Okay, let's chat. I've got some time today while the kids are in school. That kind of stuff. Let me link. So it's so easy too with Share a Cart now. So you can make the link in BB Links or Share a Cart. And what I do too is I just talk about Shakeology after they've talked about their goals. I just say, you know what, this is why Shakeology is going to help you. And I kind of, what's in it for them, basically. What's in it for them to do this based on what they told me. So if they come back and they say, if they're like, oh, that's just too much money, then I'll be like, okay, well, is money the only thing holding you back? Because sometimes money is just like maybe they just honestly feel like they've tried so many things and this isn't going to work. So they're scared. They're scared to make a change. See if you can dig a little bit, offer the money back guarantee, say, you can even, there's a lot of coaches that don't even let them into a group if they don't buy a challenge pack. So you make that decision what's right for your business. I have heard time and time again, though, stories of people who had a borrowed DVD set from their neighbor and they really wanted to be in my challenge group. And I'm like, okay, girl, I normally don't let people in without buying Shakeology. If it's really an issue for you, I'm going to let you in, but I'm going to send this video of Shakeology so that you know why it's so valuable, because I'll make sure that they know the value of Shakeology, and I'll say, I'm going to send over a video before we get you in the group because I really need you to watch this, so that they know as they're in the group and they're seeing everybody else's Shakeology, they're going to be like, okay, Stacy did tell me. And a lot of the top coaches did that. They got something off Craigslist and then they joined Melanie Mitro did this actually. She bought her Insanity off Craigslist and then she joined her coaches challenge group without buying Shakeology, and now she's been top coach for 3 years straight. So I don't discredit anybody. I do let them in. I just let them know my VIP customers that are on Shakeology get the majority of my time, but I will be here for you. And just setting the precedence for them to know, like, if you want results, if you want the results I got and I still get, you need to be on the performance line or Shakeology. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot promise. And just make sure that they know that they're not going to get the same results without the nutritional part, and say, I don't want to do you a disservice. Like, the nutritional side is 80 to 85% of your results. So I would be a bad coach if I didn't say, do this challenge pack, So those are some different ways you can say it, but make sure to listen, be a good listener. And if for some reason they honestly are just like, I cannot, I literally can't do this right now, then I'll be like, okay, awesome. Well, can I check back in June? Do you think that would be a better time? Or I will offer them something of value. So I'll say, well, if you want to try BOD, you can try BOD for free for 14 days. And then I'll just put it on my phone to remind you to cancel. And I'll put it in my calendar to help you remember to cancel before the 14 days is up, because then you'll get charged $38 for the quarter. And I don't, I'd rather you get the bundle sale pack so you're paying less for the BOD. Because with a bag of Shakeology at $129 and the annual all access BOD pack is $160, they're literally getting BOD for $30. Like, when you think of it that way, like, oh my goodness, BOD for a year is $30 with a bag of Shakeology. This is incredible. So then sometimes too, if it's too overwhelming and they're just not ready, I'll be like, hey, I'll add you to my free community. We can stay in touch there closer. And then, do you want a personal personal development, like a book recommendation, because you told me that these were your things. And I have a couple books that I think you might really like. And so that could help tweaking your mindset as you're getting ready to do something, even though now maybe isn't the right time for you because of money or whatever. And then I can at least offer them value that way and give them a book recommendation because their first book on Audible is free. You know, all of those things, the more that you are their person who has cared and shown up and put deposits in their life, when they are ready, trust me, they will come back and they will buy, because they will, especially as you're sharing your journey on social media and you're putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, people trust that. And so they will gladly purchase from you because you have given them motivation and inspiration, and they know that you're the person that's right for them because they've read all of your posts and they get you, right? So that's another, obviously, the reason why it's all a full circle. All the behaviors that you'll be doing as a coach, it all works in your benefit towards your goals of helping 3+ people a month. And plus, when you sell a challenge pack, remember, Success Club's your goal, and you get 2 points per challenge pack for a Success Club. And so it all works out. So I hope this training helped. The scripts will be in this group, as is what I send people after they order, and you can tweak it, make it your own, put your own story in. Perfecting your story is huge. You need to know why you're here. You need to know what's worked for you, why you needed it, and how you are conquering some of those things, and really get to know yourself as you're doing personal development so that you can understand other people even more and put your story out there on social media so that they can relate to you. All right. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks.